So, hello everyone. Welcome back to another interview session right here. We have another very new student with us. That's Mehdi Hassan. So he has recently got his visa granted and he got accepted in 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒄 University for his master's in engineering management. So we're going to talk about his journey today and how he got here, what are the things that he chose from and which universities, and what are the things he got into. So we're going to know all about it today and we're going to talk with him. And we have 𝒂𝒂𝒂 as well. So with both, we're going to talk throughout these sessions. We're going to ask you the very important questions that we always needed to understand. That was the things that he did to get here so that you can get there as well. So congratulations, Mehdi, again. So thank you for joining with us today. So I'm going to start with asking you right now how you're feeling. Please let us know.
First of all, thanks for congratulating me. And first of all, I would like to thank Almighty Allah, and as well as a special thanks to Tanvir Bhai, who helped me a lot fast to end. And if I go back to 2 to 3 months earlier, at that time I was totally depressed and frustrated and terrible. And I was always get beside Tanvir Bhai, always me. And Alhamdulillah, I have got my visa on 22nd May, and I'm feeling amazing right now.
That's great. You must be feeling amazing. So we're very proud of you for taking your choice in here and staying until in here. It is a very long journey to go through, but you got it. So that's what you need right now. So we believe you got granted into one of the top universities in the world. Not only Australia, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒄 University is counted as 1% university in the world right now. So you will be getting the best education you need and prosper in your life. So we're going to be talking about this right now. So as we have seen that you're going to be going for master's in engineering management, and you got 25% scholarship as well of 10,000 grants per semester. So that's a very good job there. Congratulations for that. So can we start with knowing about your course and program? It's a very interesting one. We never heard, probably some of us never heard about this. So would you like to share some, like why you chose this course and why this program to go in?
Yes, definitely. I would like to talk about my
I have mute হয়ে গেছে.
So I believe, yes, you're muted, Mehdi. Can you please unmute yourself?
reason. One of my colleagues who always inspire me to pursue my masters from world recognized country like Australia, USA, and Canada. And Alhamdulillah, I have got my visa from Australian embassy. And there are a lot of reasons to choose Master of Engineering Management. Like, I have been working as an industrial engineer. So as an industrial engineer, engineering management is a core subject, is relevant to industrial engineering. That is why I chose Master of Engineering Management.
Okay, that sounds okay. So yes, so definitely it's relatable with your work experiences and what you have been studying about. So definitely it's going to be very helpful for you for your future. So very good job. Thank you so much for sharing about your journey in here. So now let's talk about Australia right here. You chose Australia as your study destination, as we already talked about this. So you know that Australia is definitely a really good country for your studies and all, but can you tell us about your journey? Why did you choose Australia over any other countries right now?
Actually, to be honest, it was my childhood dream. I was always to go to Australia for my bachelor or master's, but unfortunately I didn't get the right opportunity to study in Australia for my bachelor degree. But right now I got my visa for my master's degree. Yes. So to be honest, it's my dreamy country. That is why I didn't choose any other countries except Australia.
Oh, that's great. Definitely. That should be the dream. Australia is such a beautiful country and such an amazing place to study and all, because it's similar to Bangladesh, all the weathers and everything. You would be coping up very well there. So very good choice. I must believe this. So now let's move on and let's talk about the university. You have chosen 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒄 University to study for your master's. That's a big opportunity as well as that is a decision to take. So can you please let us know why did you choose Macquarie University?
I was always try to choose a level one universities like Macquarie Universities. I had another option like UTS and La Trobe University, but uh, one of my university brothers who is studying right now at Macquarie University. That is why I choose Macquarie University because of his recommendation. Because he always convinced me and inspired me to get study at Macquarie University for their services and like their employment services. Like if I will complete my master's degree from Macquarie University, I will get a good opportunity from any job sector like engineering management related job like project manager and engineering manager. That is all that reason I choose Macquarie University for my master's degree.
Oh, that's really great. Yes, so we are going to be choosing it up because we know about the future itself, definitely. If you're choosing any of the top ranking universities, it's going to be helpful for your studies and everything else. So Macquarie University has always been known for its studies, for their education, whatever they're providing. So definitely that's a very good choice and congratulations for your choice because it's not that easy to get into those universities. So definitely you had something there. So really good job. Thank you so much for sharing your profile right here. Let's now talk about and let's move on to Tanvir Bhai a little bit. You have been talking about it before that Tanvir Bhai helped you until now. So can you please share your choice about what was your journey with the team and how was Tanvir Bhai's service?
To be honest, Tanvir Bhai is a gem. Like he is kindful person, and he always try to help me in my difficult situations. Like when I got I'm going to share my own experience
Yeah,
about Tanvir
please
Bhai.
do so.
Like
Yeah.
I got my unconditional offer letter on 22nd February. At the time, I asked Tanvir Bhai what to do and what to next. Then Tanvir Bhai told me you have to wait a few days to pay your tuition fees. Like for then after that, unfortunately, I didn't pay my tuition fees on February because of my fund maturity. At that time, At that time, my fund was not mature. That is why I had to wait
Okay.
2+ months, 2 more months. That is why
Okay.
at that time I was very depressed and frustrated.
Yeah,
Even
that is a very depressing situation there.
yes,
So yes,
yes,
please do so.
even one of the time I gave up, but at the time
Oh,
Tanvir Bhai was helping me to move on, and luckily I got my approval for my payment like on April, and at the time I pay my tuition fees and as well as uh, uh, get my COE within 7 days. It's like a painful journey, but Tanvir Bhai was always helped me to move on. So in a word, Tanvir Bhai and his team always supported me uh, to get my visa and to pursue my masters in Australia.
oh, that's great. Definitely, it's a very painful journey. We all already know about that. Most of the people don't get to see their dreams and fulfill them up, but you got to do it. Thank you so much for being so patient until the end. So definitely Tanvir has been really helpful for you because it's a very long journey. We need that motivations. People are out there just telling us every day that it's not going to be happening. But yes, Tanvir has always been, we have been hearing about him that he has been always taking care about all the emotional issues as well. So thank God that he was there. So very good job. So can you please share us about your overall experience with the team? Are you happy and satisfied with the services that Tanvir provided to you?
Definitely, I'm happy, more than happy. Like if you ask me about the ratings, I am going to give the rating 10 out of 10 because of Educate will be the most favorite agency in Bangladesh upcoming. So
Mhm.
I'm going to talk about Tanvir Bhai and his team services. Like if I tell you about one of my experience, like when I shared my educate success story, at the time, a lot of people asked me which agency did I process my application, and at the time, I always recommend them. 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒒𝒄 is the best agency in Bangladesh and over the world because of their services like Tanviba and Hani Master. Hani Master is a experienced person. Though I'm not talked to him till now,
Directly,
but
yes. Oh,
yes,
yes.
yes.
He provided
So
the service you
Tanviba,
needed.
yes, Tanviba and his overall team, they are all experienced person. That is why I want to recommend everyone to get there to proceed their application through Educate.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much for recommending us for that. That's a very good job, and hopefully it was a really good journey with you. So overall, it was a really good one. So now comes up that he had been helping all the teams and everyone. There is some other than Tanripad, there is some other people as well who helps you out behind your back. So definitely there is a big team working on this. So would you please share us, did our team or Tanripad take any charges or any fees from you until now?
No. There was no service. Actually, one of my senior brothers recommend me Tanvir Bhai and his agency. And at the
Yeah.
time, I asked Tanvir Bhai, is there any service charge for my application? And Tanvir Bhai told me there is no service charge for overall application process. So there is no service charge.
Oh, so we have been hearing this several times, but still people don't believe that part. But okay, hopefully everybody will through you and talking about this. So as you already told us that you are going to be referring us to other people as well. So hopefully whoever is watching this, they're going to be more comfortable about going through and asking Tanvir about the help he needs because it's a very long journey and definitely it's something that we need to take help from others. It's okay to take help and to be there because dreams are there to be making it true. So let's talk about your whole journey from Tanvir Pass since he's right here. So let's hear about you, whatever the stories are. It's always a little different and unique from everyone. So Tanvir Bhai here, thank you Bhai for joining with us. If you would like to share some of the things about Mehdi with us.
Yes, sure. Thank you, Mehdi, for joining with us, and thank you, Afrinapu, to host it again, this interview. Mehdi is a very unique case, like any other cases. He was not too sure about his, the selections, like which university to go. He definitely had few recommendations from his elderly brothers, who happened to be studying at Macquarie University. And we applied for Macquarie was first choice, and there were two more other, like I believe it was UOW and Swinburne. They're also very good universities, but he got offer letters from three universities. Finally,
Oh,
he
that's great.
selected, because of his the situation and the location, and also, of course, the amount of scholarship. And also, he has someone there. An engineering management program is really good at Macquarie. So there is another reason, I believe, that was Macquarie University actually processed very fast. They're very fast, I mean faster compared to other universities in terms of issuing of a letter and processing and clearing the GTE. Because these are the things that a lot of Bangladeshi students are facing right now. Some of the students I have seen, they've been waiting for offer letters for months, and GT clearance takes months and months. There was one particular case took like 4 months actually. You interviewed someone just a few days back. He was a student, Ajmi. So that was a painful process. So I had to take a drastic decision that cases like him, and that I discussed with him. I said, which one you want to do, because this may take some time, because there are some public universities and they have GT checks very heavy. It's not that Macquarie does not do heavy GT checking. They do, of course, but they are faster in many ways. So it went well. There was few other things in between, but he has been patient. At some point, he was a bit frustrated. He was not feeling really well, and we discussed. I continually, sort of kept in touch with him, and over phone, mainly like WhatsApp. And there was some other issues. Then there was a time I think he felt really down, that not too sure about what to do because of the delay, and of course with the financial, the bank documents and etc. So we discussed, and we try. It's not me, it's him also, that he also been very patient. And finally, we decided to go for Macquarie, and Macquarie was quite faster. And the only thing was that his case was a little tricky because when someone does masters for engineering, it's really hard to match those courses, because he's engineering, what he did in bachelor, and he did some work, of course, in Bangladesh. So you need to explain those things on your recipe and connect with the right master's course, and then connect back home to convince the immigration officer as well as the university assessment team that, okay, you are a genuine temporary entrant applicant or a student. So it's really hard when someone comes from a engineering background, especially from Bangladesh, India, Pakistan. Again, if you prepare well and you do your work and get your documents sorted in the right way and have some patience, there is always a way. So finally he got through, and he got his visa on when was that, maybe like
22nd May
22nd
2008.
May, yeah, which is not like
Yeah.
about a week ago almost. So we couldn't take his interview, but that's fine. Finally he got through. I think his parents are happy, his mother and father. His father is in abroad. I had to deal with a lot of documentations for his father also, because he's in abroad. So there's a lot of paperwork, especially his job contract, salary certificate. There are a few things like when someone's dad works overseas and is sponsoring. So you need to get those documents from that particular country, like tax documents, etc., etc. So it's a painful process again, but we managed to get through all those things, and we managed to get all his father's documents, and we prepared in a way that his GT gets clear. So it took about a week, which was very fast, and the maturity was done. It was. I think he was a bit frustrated at some point, like saying, "Okay, my offer letter is not coming," and then one university is delaying
It's
this.
a frustrating process overall.
So finally, he got all his offer letters, but then again, he was almost done with his Macquarie process. So he got his 2 other offer letters later when he got through the entire process. I said, okay, we can keep them, those offer letters, But again, it was needed because you need the backups, right? It's just something happens.
Yeah,
then
definitely.
you should have at least a backup. That's what I do with others as well. And with our team, he was talking about someone called Hani Masri. He's a Palestinian. I never disclosed his identity today. I have to, because all the visas applications he has been doing for us. He's descendant of a Palestinian family. They moved to, what Palestinians means. They're very resilient people, and he grew up here, and he has been doing visa things for many years, probably a decade. Very experienced, and he's one of our team member. So all the visas goes to him. There are a few others, but for South Asia and Middle East, he looks after all these visas. So I prepare everything. It goes to him. He checks if there is anything missing, then he will suggest or ask for or request for those documents to adjust or add. But when I do checking, I make sure that he doesn't need to do anything. He just check once, and then he applied straight away. And there's no, we didn't have any rejection cases so far from Bangladesh yet. And so Mehdi's case was unique in a way. There were some issues because his father was working overseas, and there was some documentational issues, like I had to sort that out in notarization and all those,
there's a lot of things to go through.
And someone coming from overseas, those documents takes time. So that was it. And Masri definitely helped us, and he's always behind the scene. Nobody saw him yet, but he's on LinkedIn if you guys want to see him. But if you come to see him one day, maybe you can visit the office and see him in the Sydney office. And he's a very nice guy. And yeah, and there were a few others like Miss Lou, and we have Valerie, we have Grace, we have a few others all over the places. But you only see me sometimes. This is the interesting thing, that I always see my applicants or someone who gets visa through this interview for the first time, because they've been dealing with me. It's interesting how interesting for me is they never saw me. Mehdi, have you ever seen me before?
He just talked with you, right?
No,
This is the first time I
This
think
is
you
the
are meeting
first
me.
this is
time
the
they're
first
meeting.
time.
Yeah,
This is the
so and same
first
goes
time I'm
with
watching you.
okay. Yeah, so it's for me it's quite interesting that how I've been going through the journey with all these applicants and students, and you can see they're coming from diverse background, various different backgrounds, coming from different districts, different areas, different academic backgrounds, different financial backgrounds, I would say. Again, they all are unique, and they all are very strong in their own way, I would say. And they will make their journey very, very successful at some point down the track. So yeah, that's all I can say from my side. For me, it's always it's rewarding in a way that I don't know how much I'm doing, but it definitely helps to shape people's life. Not only me, the entire team, and other people that you don't see them probably on the screen. Again, yourself also, you also help some individuals, students with PTE and others. The suggestions that you provided. That's we are also grateful to you, Katrina. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bha, for this. So thank you for sharing the journeys itself. As you can see, this is a big achievement for the people itself. They are the ones who dream, and you guys are helping us out for the dreams to come true. So big achievement there, maybe. Congratulations again for this. So everyone out there, thank you so much for watching until the end. We would like to give our best wishes for the future for maybe and the other persons as well. So please do dream bigger than you want to, because it will be coming true. It's just a little bit struggle from your side. You're going to get there for better results. So we're going to conclude the session right here. Before that, let's listen to maybe a little bit before concluding. Maybe if you'd like to share a little bit more about you or anything else you want to share up with us.
Could you please repeat again?
So we wanted to tell you that if you want to share anything with us a little bit more, or anything you want to share, if not, then we're going to conclude right here, because we have heard enough from you. Okay, then we're going to conclude right here. Thank you, Mehdi, again for joining with us, and Tanvir Bha, thank you for your whole services and for making it come true. This is nothing called a fairy dream. It's something true that happened with everybody else as well. So now we're going to conclude the interview session. Thank you for watching until now. Thank you, Mehdi and Tanvir Bha again. We will conclude right here.
Okay, thank you, Mehdi, again. And I wish you all the best. And make sure you never forget your root, and especially your mother and father. You need to look after them wherever you are. So
Yes,
keep that in mind. Okay. So we'll talk more about it. I always say that. So
please do meet Haya as well whenever you go there and reach the country. Do meet Pam very soon.
I will definitely. I think you will. So thank you, Abu. Thank you for your time again.
Welcome.
And thank you, Mehdi. We'll conclude this interview today, and hopefully, I'll meet you soon, and spend as much as you can the time-wise with your mother. I know your father is away, and whatever time is left, spend with her and your family. Okay, Mehdi. All right, Mehdi. We'll conclude, and I'm gonna conclude this call.